Welcome to Samsara Sagas. Where timeless stories of Indian wisdom come alive, one tale at a time. Three deaths and one divine truth. This is a Bhagavad Katha, a story from an ancient scripture called Śrīmad Bhāgavatam. The Bhagavatam is a living conversation between the divine and the devotee, wrapped in tales that are both poetic and profound. Each katha carries not just a plot, but a pulse of wisdom and truth. And like all great stories, this one has something to say in the seeker in all of us. It was a serene summer afternoon in Vaikuntha. Narada Muni, a divine sage and the messenger of the gods, went up to Lord Vishnu, the protector of the universe and spiritual guide for all who seek him. Bowing reverently, he asked, "Please tell me, Bhagwan, what are the results of being in the company of devotees?" Pausing for a moment, the Lord smiled kindly and said, "My dear Narada, do you see that forest on earth? Go there and you will find a banyan tree on the far eastern side. Look carefully at its left branch and you will see the nest of a parrot. In the nest is a newly born hatchling. Ask the baby bird this same question and it will give you the answer." Sage Narada followed Lord Vishnu's instructions and went to the tree. As he arrived, an egg hatched, and a tiny parrot emerged. Narada approached the bird and asked, "Baby bird, please tell me, what is the effect of Sadhu Sanga, or association with devotees?" The moment the words were spoken, the bird fell down, dead. Narada stood still for a moment, shocked beyond belief. Perplexed and saddened, he returned to Vishnu to report the matter. Smiling once again, Lord Vishnu directed him to a village where a calf had been born to a cow in the household of a Brahmin. "Question the calf," Lord Vishnu said. "You will get your answer." Narada obeyed and went to the village. He found the calf. Just as it began to get up on its legs, Narada asked, "Little calf, do tell me what the result of associating with devotees is." No sooner had he finished his question than the calf also fell down, lifeless. Narada sat down below a tree just outside the Brahmin's house, where everyone, including the calf's mother, mourned. He thought to himself, "What a sinful person I must be. I've been responsible for 2 deaths." Filled with guilt and grief, he went to report the matter to Lord Vishnu. The Lord consoled him. "It's not your fault, Narada. Do not lament. Go to the kingdom of Kashi. A foal has just been born in the royal stables. Ask him, and you shall know." Hesitant but obedient, Narada went to the stable. He cautiously repeated the same question to the baby horse, which met with the same fate as the other two newborns. Narada was now in complete despair. While he was desperate to understand what was going on, he was too afraid to go back to Lord Vishnu. But he knew this was his only path. Lord Vishnu saw Narada's distress as soon as he walked in. He got off his throne and went to Narada. "Despite all your troubles, Narada, I see you haven't found the answer yet. Go back to Kashi. A son has just been born to the king. Go and ask him your question." Narada trembled in fear. "No more, my lord, no more. I don't want any more deaths on my account. I can live not knowing the answer, but not with the guilt of so many deaths on my conscience." Lord Vishnu put his arm around Narada and said in a reassuring voice, "This time, Narada, you will get the answer to your question." Very reluctantly, Narada went back to Kashi. The kingdom was filled with celebrations and festivities. Everyone joined the palace in celebrating the birth of their future king. When the king saw Narada approach, his joy doubled. There could have been nothing more auspicious to mark the birth of his child. He immediately sought Narada's blessings for his son. Narada gently cradled the baby in his arms and asked softly, "Little one, tell me, what is the result of associating with devotees?" Narada's hands shivered and his voice shook as he posed the question. To his amazement, Narada heard the baby gurgle and speak to him. "O most venerable of sages, have you not found out so far? I was the baby bird you questioned on the banyan tree. Because of my fleeting contact with a sage of such noble worth, I was released from that tiny body and came back as a calf. You liberated me once again with the question, and I was reborn a foal. And again, O sage, a glimpse of you freed me. I am blessed with the most precious human form, and as a prince no less. This is the result of Sadhu Sanga, or association with devotees. I am grateful to you for elevating me to this birth." Narada smiled a reassured smile. Blessing the child, he returned to Vaikuntha, eager to share his realization with Lord Vishnu. Unfailing as he ever was, Lord Vishnu had revealed yet another immortal truth to Narada and the world. This story ends here, yes, but not really. It leaves behind a quiet stirring, like it's nudging us to look a little closer at our own lives. Here are some thoughts the story aims to leave you with. Good company leaves lasting imprints. Sadhu Sanga, the company of the devout, the wise, the good. Sometimes it's a moment, sometimes a passing word, a stranger, a teacher, a child. Remember how the soul had only one moment with the sage, and yet that one moment stayed. It changed everything. That's the thing about good company. Even if it's brief, it has the power to shape us. Its imprint can last a lifetime. And good company doesn't always mean agreeable company. It means the ones who awaken something true in you. People who challenge you, remind you of who you are, and gently, or not so gently, nudge you back to your path. That's the power of Sadhu Sanga. As adults, especially in the world of work, we often spend more hours with colleagues than with family. The energy, values, and conversations we're surrounded by, day in and day out, shape our outlook, our drive, and our sense of what's possible. The soul remembered the sage because the sage stood for something. Are we giving ourselves the gift of meaningful company? People who challenge our thinking, fuel our purpose, and nudge us toward better. And if you're someone others turn to for advice, decisions, or direction, then always remember this. You might be the sage in someone else's story. So stand for something they'll remember. Some things take time and trust. There's a part of us that wants to understand everything very quickly. But the soul wasn't ready for answers right away. And maybe we aren't either. Narada went running back to Lord Vishnu, not once, but thrice. And each time, the Lord sent him on another mission, convinced he wasn't fully ready. When Narada was completely prepared, the Lord and answer awaited him. Growth doesn't always look like progress. Sometimes it looks like confusion or silence. But that doesn't mean nothing's happening. It just means something deeper is unfolding. So keep doing the inner work. Stay steady. Trust the process. Because the universe has its own perfect clock. And never forget that growth, understanding, and grace, they unfold in their own time. No moment is too small to change your life. In this story, it took a mere glance from Narada for each one's life to be transformed forever. And it came when none of them could expect it. In our lives too, many turning points come unannounced. Often, these shifts don't even come with a bang. Some moments come lightly. A line in a book, a thought in the shower, a sentence someone said in passing, a mere glance. And yet, that's all it takes to wake something up in us. So, stay awake, stay present. Your moment may be much smaller than you expect, but it's no less powerful. This was 3 deaths and 1 divine truth. A tale from Samsara Sagas, where ancient Indian stories whisper timeless truths to modern souls. While this story ends here, the journey continues within you.